Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lasisi Oluwasegun, and welcome to the Plug Show. One of the good things about the COVID-19 is that it gives you the opportunity to do anything, whatever you want to do at home. You can't imagine me recording this show in panties.
Jesus is Lord.
Welcome now to the headlines. This week, the Nigerian government is scared. I think they are scared. Yeah, with more than 900 cases of the COVID-19 and more cases recorded in Kaduna, more and more cases recorded in Kano. Yeah.
Are you high?
The government of Nigeria is about to take even a much more drastic step. Number two, after the sudden surge of the coronavirus cases in Kano State, some people are taking to the internet with the hashtag NCDC failed Kano. And then the Governors Forum in Nigeria has agreed on a 2 weeks total national lockdown. That's going to be crazy. First on the list, Nigeria is recording more cases, and I think it's getting really alarming. Because look at it, Lagos is on lockdown, Abuja is on lockdown, Osun is on lockdown, Abeokuta is on lockdown, and then we're recording more cases. How come? I think they said social distancing, except for IB, because if you go to my area in IB where I stay, I got some people buying a lot of things, and you know this hectic traffic and people walking up and down in the market like there is no COVID in town, and I'm scared. I don't even know how they're doing it. Damn. Maybe that's where the cases are coming from. But then the Nigerian government is even getting scared because more cases are being recorded daily across the nation, and the social distancing thing seems to not be working. The Nigeria's Governors Forum this week have unanimously agreed on a 2 weeks more national lockdown.
You must be joking.
2 weeks national lockdown. Now that means the implication is there won't be interstate travels, and I think technically it should be that everybody should be indoor for 2 weeks. Technically, I think all over the nation it will be a situation of vigilanticizing all over the nation, because nobody is going to be sleeping all over the night. Look at what is happening in Lagos. Everybody has turned to hunter, because if you sleep, somebody is going to come and carry your gen. Come on. And then somebody is going to go to your kitchen and carry your rice. Now everybody has to stay up. But I think that's necessary. But it's not the fault of whoever is doing this. There is no food in town. People are shouting. And I think the government needs to do that. As much as I'm a big fan of the lockdown, yes, I think the government should enforce the lockdown. The lockdown should happen. But then there needs to be palliative measures. Food being available for people getting something to eat, and people being able to assess their truth. Nigerian Governors Forums have agreed on an extension, a 14 days extension of the lockdown across the nation. And I think that's another good plan, but for the hunger. Some residents of Kano State have taken to social media to express their anger at the NSCDC with the hashtag NSCDC failed Kano. And this is because within a week, Kano State recorded more than 50 cases. And I think more than 50 deaths. Yeah, 50 deaths within a week. You know what it means, like from you coming from no case then to 50 deaths. How come? Now they are saying that the NSCDC officials are partial in treating Lagos well, other than treating other states well, especially Kano State. And I think this might not be altruistically true, but then there is an element of truth in it. Because yes, Lagos is the gate of Nigeria to the world, and then over the past few months, Lagos might have recorded, some exponential growth in contact with the coronavirus. But I think at the same time, all over the nation, the 36 states of the nation, everywhere should be taken much more seriously and given the same attention that Lagos is given. Because if you look at it, the same thing happened in 1918 during the Spanish influenza flu. A lot of people moved away from Lagos when the then government, the colonial government, said nobody should go out, everybody should stay home to prevent the spread. But then people were scared and they started traveling down to Ogun, to Abeokuta, to Ibadan, and to the northern part of the nation. And before you knew it, everywhere was on lockdown. People were dying. I think the same thing happened now. So as not to record the same situation whereby 1.5% of Lagosians died in 1918. I think the NCDC should take the same effect, the same attention they are giving to Lagos, and give it to other states. Now Kano is on 50 and more than 50 deaths, so that we won't record more deaths in other parts of the nation. One of the most amazing news I will get this week: President Muhammadu Buhari has been appointed the head to champion the fight against coronavirus by Ecowas. What a news! I mean, bravo, bravo, Ecowas. Bravo, you choose the right man.
Funka! Funka!
I don't know why you guys laughing, man, because I'm still not clear. You chose him as a fighter against corruption in Africa. That was AU, African Union. They did that, and you can see the solution. You know how much corruption has run away from Africa. Now, Africa is free of corruption. I mean, corruption is technically walking on the streets of Africa. And now you chose him as the head, your champion to fight against coronavirus. Yeah, I gotta be joking. Why Buhari? Why? Just why? So many people have been coming out to say that Ecowas is wrong, that they didn't make the right choice. And one of them is Timmy Frank, one of APC's former spokesperson. He was asking about Ecowas measures, the things they saw in the qualities they saw in the president that made them choose him as the chairman, as the superhero who is going to help us fight coronavirus. But to him, he said they are wrong, and then it feels that President Muhammadu Buhari is not right for the job. Well, I didn't say that. Timmy Frank said that. So what's your opinion? What do you think? Is that a right choice by Ecowas? Leave that in the comment section below. All right. My name is Lasisi Oluwasegun, and this is the Plug Show. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.